Hi guys, today is April 9th, 2018, and I wanted to talk about my voice today. It continues to get deeper, but I have problems with hoarseness, and it's still cracking, but not as much. But I wanted to talk about the effects of testosterone. And what happened with me is the doctor that I first started seeing didn't know what he was doing about dosage, and he put me on too high a dosage too fast. I had been postmenopausal for 15 years prior to starting the testosterone, and so when they tested my estrogen level, when they did all my original blood test, they found that there was very little estrogen in my system because it wasn't being produced. So I wasn't going to require as high a dosage of testosterone because, as with younger guys that are still producing the estrogen, you have to have a higher level of the T to counteract the estrogen because they're fighting each other for dominance. And so what he did is he started me on 50 milligrams of T once a week. This was injections. And after the first week, he asked how I felt. I says, fine. So he doubled it to 100 per week. And then the third week, he asked again, how you feeling? I said, fine. He says, well, let's bump it up so that, really get it going. He bumped it up to 200 milligrams per week. So by the first month, I'm on 200 milligrams per week. To fast forward, right now I'm on 40 milligrams a week, and I do just fine. But he bumped it up. It was too high to start with, and he bumped it up too fast. And what it did is it affected, well, I was in roid rage basically because I was on too high a level, and I was having all of the physical effects of testosterone overdose. And I've gone into all those kind of symptoms before. But I just mainly wanted to talk about my voice today. You can hear how hoarse it is. I have trouble when I talk to people. They can't hear me, mainly because I'm having trouble getting stuff out, and the lower register is harder for some people to hear. I have to try and talk louder so they can hear me, and that makes me more hoarse. So basically what happens when you go on too high a dosage too fast, the vocal cords get thicker faster. In a young boy, puberty, their vocal cords grow very slowly. The body accommodates them, and what was happening to me is I was starting within the first month. Into the second month, I was choking. I got to the point within, let's see, October, November, December, January. By 3 months, I couldn't eat solid food because my throat was closing off. I could drink fluids, so what I did is I made really thin protein shakes, and that's what I was living on. I'm looking at my notes. So what's happened is it's hard for me to talk. There's times that I can't talk for very long because I get hoarse. It actually gets painful. I can't sing anymore, same reason, because of the cracking, and also I get hoarse and painful within a short period of time. So this is one of the things that I don't think we as trans men fully understand when we first start out. You just have to trust the doctor, but I had a doctor that didn't know what he was doing, and I was on too high a dosage. I was on 200 milligrams a week for the first 5.5 months before I found a doctor that knew what he was doing. I went to another doctor because I thought the first doctor didn't seem to understand. He didn't seem to care. When I complained, I was having trouble talking. And so I found this second doctor. He dropped me to 50 milligrams a week. And then I didn't continue with him because the distance I had to drive to get to him. And I eventually found another doctor that was good, closer to home. But I didn't see him until it was 7 months before I got to him. At which point he did all the testing and he dropped me to 40. At which point my body started settling down. But by that time, what happens is when the cords grow too fast, it damages them. And there really is no way to come back. All I've been able to do is try and retrain my voice as much as possible. But it wears out quickly. I get hoarse. So I'm trying to see. I'm looking at my notes again, trying to see if there's anything else that I want to talk about. But I just basically wanted to talk about the voice. So if you're new, you haven't started T yet, or you're just starting out, be very aware of this, especially if you're a singer or you're a speaker and you want to be able to keep your voice. You want it to get deeper. We all want it to get deeper, but you don't want to damage it. So be very aware of that. You might, read up on it, try and learn as much as you can. Just be aware that too high a dosage, too fast, can ruin your voice. So that's all I really wanted to talk to about now. The end of this month is 5 months. No, 6. Hello. 4.5 months. Oh God, my memory is getting so bad. I had my second chest surgery end of April of 2014. So end of April will be 4 years since my second chest surgery. And it's also my birthday. And anyway, so that's kind of a mile marker, the 4 years. So I think that's all I want to talk about now. I'm having memory problems. I can't remember words, and so I find myself stumbling and stuttering. I used to be a very good speaker, very fluid, and now I stumble around a lot. And see, there we go, stutter. So I just thought I'd mention that. That's a real pain in the tush. It's a combination of older age plus, I don't know, old. The 3-letter word, old. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. You guys take care.